I'm unprepared. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, I'll just hit the stream button. I don't need to double check anything I say as I hit play. Genius. God damn, I'm an idiot. Hi, everybody. Turn the game volume down so you can actually hear me. Bum 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 ba da da dum bum bum. How's everybody doing? This is Final Fantasy VIII. Let me grab the right controller. I know that's like a terrible problem for somebody to have. Basically, I'm considering streaming the entirety. I've never played a Persona game. I just bought Persona 4 Arena, and I'm like, I really like this. Maybe I should actually play a proper Persona game. I've played Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, and I've played Shin Megami Tensei 4, and I really enjoyed both of them. And I'm probably about to get Persona 3 FES. Maybe it's pronounced FES. I don't know. I'm probably about to get either that or Persona 4. And try it out. Is my stream still going? Yes, it's just going slowly. So I just wanted to see how me streaming an RPG would work, and I decided to do that. I should do an RPG I'm very familiar with, and that would be, of course, the greatest Final Fantasy that was ever made, which would be Final Fantasy VIII. Why would you think it's Final Fantasy VII? 8 is way better. I am playing the PS3 for it. Obviously. I don't think I have a Final Fantasy VIII save. I have some other saves from some other RPGs I've been playing on my PS3. We're just gonna throw this on that one. Do I have an FF8 save? I don't think I do. I don't. That's fine. Because the triangle is back. Gotta remember, PS1, triangle is back. We are gonna just start a new game and play through the opening bit. I don't know how far I'll go. It's entirely possible I'll go way too far because I fucking love Final Fantasy VIII so much. I think now it may be that I'm biased because this was the first Final Fantasy I ever played. I played this before I played 7. I got my PS1 very late in the game. And when I went to buy my first ever PS1 game, I was going to get Final Fantasy VII, but they didn't have it. So I got 8 instead, and I loved it. And then I finally got around to getting Final Fantasy VII, and I just did not enjoy it near as much. I know there's a lot of talk on the internet about, oh, it's fucking confusing and it doesn't make sense and timelines and blah, blah, blah. I agree, it's not perfect. It's pretty fucking dopey in places. But so is Final Fantasy VII. This is kind of the charm of these games. To me, I just found the characters infinitely more interesting in Final Fantasy VIII. Squall admittedly is a bit of a bitch-ass whiner, but he's more relatable to me than Cloud Strife is. I know, blasphemy, I'm gonna get fucking burned on the internet for saying that. I was going to turn on my face cam while I was doing this too, but fortunately for you, the Hopage will not let me stream to Twitch while the face cam is running. Only record gameplay. Now that I've actually got it going, I'm realizing that's probably for the best. Fucking love this opening too. So as I mentioned, I am playing this on the PS3. This is the PlayStation 1 port available on the PlayStation Network. I think it's only like $5–10. Fucking worth it. I don't care what the internet says. You should absolutely play Final Fantasy VIII. And I will go over some things I enjoy about it while we go through it. And who knows, maybe if this goes over well enough, maybe I enjoy doing this well enough, maybe I'll come back and I'll do a proper full playthrough of this game. Oh yes, PlayStation 1 polygonal graphics. Oh yes, the first choice in the game. What changes? Nothing. It doesn't change anything. I just got stabbed in the fucking face, so I'm gonna say my forehead hurts. Say your name. It's just a quick run through. I'm not gonna give him a funny name. No. We're just gonna stick with Squall, which is kind of a goofy name anyways. Oh, that's Cypher. What an asshole. You should just not pay attention to him and his asshole ways. I can't be a bitch. Remember, the cool kids get hurt. Keistis? I think it's Keistis. I've never been clear on how that name is pronounced. And there's our first meeting of L, who we don't really see again until I think the end of the second disc. I will say, all things considered, while the in-game graphics are aging, the actual cutscenes you get here and there, they don't look terrible by today's standards. They don't look great, don't get me wrong, but they've aged very well. Send out a tweet to try to get more people to... Oh, I didn't notice that Jesus was waiting on me again. Can I access the menu yet? No, I cannot. Can't even run yet. Look at that. Analog control. Suck it, Final Fantasy VII. Actually, did Final Fantasy VII have analog? I may be thinking of a different game. There's no telling. It's just stairs. And it won't let you walk back either. Just... So the story, of course, of Final Fantasy VIII is that you're a member of... I'm not entirely clear how it's pronounced. I always said CD, but I see a lot of people on the internet just call it Seed. I always call it CD because you can see the D is capitalized. I'm not sure. So... the opening level of this, too, is us getting ready for the CD final exam, which I may, if I get to the point where I take it, may not do well on. It is a, 10-question test. And really, it's not like... There is, a 10-question test in there. And it's not like it matters what you do. I may be thinking of the exams. I can't remember. I haven't played this in years. Nope, can't access it yet. I do know we go talk to Kistis. Instruct a trip. I have not been to the important location yet, have I? I cannot take part in the exam. That's right, the exam is a field exam. I apologize, I was incorrect. How you do on the field exam determines your CD ranking, which determines how much money you get throughout the game. You get a regular paycheck once you become an actual CD. But there are, exams you can take from the menu, and once you pass them, you can raise your CD rank, which raises how much money you make. And all the CD info is, in the flavor text of the game. Which I should be able to pull up in just a second. And we will go through the menu. Oh! There we go. Remember, the circle. So I can't really pull up a lot right now. We'll go over some of this as it comes up. Item, I just have some potions, Phoenix Dance Remedies, tents. Magic, I don't have anything yet because I don't have Guardian Forces. We will get our first one in a moment. And then we'll go magic. Status, Squall. None of this yet. I don't want the Gunblade to auto. I want to do it myself. Card. We'll get some cards in a moment. Config. Good. No. No. Fine. Scan once. Field message I want fast. Battle message I want fast. That's good. Vibration on. Tutorial. This is just, like I said, this is basically the flavor text you go through, and, well, I mean, there's that. But you have the test and review, and whatnot, and then there's a lot of lore in this game, and that may be what I liked the most about it, was just how much lore there is to this. There's a lot of backstory here. I don't think I read most of it in the game, but I have read a lot of it. And we have 5,000 gil. 5,000 grams in lard. Anyways, before we venture forward, we go back here and we get our first Guardian Forces. Maybe I could have got them beforehand. Oh my god, Squall, look at the computer. There we go. If you don't get them here, Kistis just gives them to you as you leave for the test. And this is the Balam Garden Network. Go to tutorial, and it gets our Guardian Force data. Quetzalcoatl and Shiva. And again, we're not going to give them funny names. go. We don't need to read into this right now because I will remember how it goes as we go. Let's see, the basics. This is just more tutorial nonsense. There is a very kind of important bit of foreshadowing in here that a lot of people don't realize. Memory loss is a possible side effect of using a Guardian. A Guardian Force is an independent energy force. By combining it with Paramagic, it is possible to control tremendous energy. Memory loss is a possible side effect, but this has not been proven as of yet. And now that becomes a big deal later on. Magic used by ordinary people is actually paramagic. In essence, it is a technique which involves controlling energy. Paramagic was developed by Dr. Odin, the first scientist to research the nature of magic by studying a sorcerer. A skill can be gained through proper training. However, with magic, it's difficult to achieve power levels that are comparable to conventional weapons, which basically means magic will never be as strong as your physical weapon. We're not going to read about sorcerers and magic. Let's see. About the garden. We don't need any of that. Basically, it's a mercenary school. There's some like little Easter egg bits in here. If you go through and you poke around, I did not mean to select that. Circle to exit. I'm having trouble remembering. Circle to exit. Circle to exit. I'm done. And now, before we advance forward, we can do the most important thing, which is junction our Guardian Forces. We are going to just junction them both to Squall right now. So we have two Guardian Forces. We have Quetzalcoatl, which is a Thunder Guardian Force, a Thunder Elemental, and Shiva, which is an Ice Elemental. We're going to junction them both to Squall. Now, we have no magic, so that's pointless. But we can give Squall some abilities now, and we are going to give him... well... I like Guardian Force to be there, which allows us to summon our Guardian Force. Guardian Forces are your summon monsters in Final Fantasy VIII. We're going to give him magic, and then we're also going to give him draw. We'll cover that when we come to it. Squall has no abilities right now. And here are your Guardian Forces. Now they can learn abilities. I want Quetzalcoatl to learn Card before he learns anything else. And I want Shiva to learn Boost. Actually, I want Quetzalcoatl to learn Boost first as well. Reed is not there. It is Boost. Now, Squall will not be keeping both his Guardian Forces, but now I don't have to do that later on in the video. Moving on. Exit here. Nothing happens yet. Oh, there it is. And this is Selphie. We'll run into her again later on, but for now, she's just going to say hi, and then follow us out the door. Selphie is a transfer from another garden. I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head right now. I feel terrible for not being able to remember that garden. I think it starts with a T. Sure, I'll show you around. Which really just means she's gonna follow me. You're an unofficial party member. She doesn't show up on my party member yet screen yet or anything. But by a few hours from now, she'll be a party member. Also, before we get out, we're going to talk to this bloke right here. And so now we can press the square button to challenge people to the card game Triple Triad, which is actually a really fun mini-game in this. Basically, you have cards. This guy just gave us our starter deck. Each card has a number, and the goal is to beat people. Now, he said I can't play him because he doesn't play. And basically, if you try to challenge somebody by pressing square and they don't play, then they just talk to you. And this is the directory of Balam Garden. Squall is going to explain how all these work. This is your quick travel for in the garden. Though after a certain point, it always seemed like it stopped working for me. We don't need this much flavor text. The front gate is where I'm going next, though. Katawaski, blah blah blah. Training center, which I believe if we try to go in now, Squall he'll refuse to enter and say that he needs to go do the exam. But we don't need to go in the training center because we can go train elsewhere in the world. And she will leave. And I will save. Because I save constantly. No empty blocks. Damn it. What am I looking for? Assigned slots. No empty blocks. Oh, there are no empty blocks on that one. Damn. Fuck it. I'll just put it on here with the FF7 stuff. That's old. I started playing Final Fantasy VII again God, about a year ago now. And just never got around to finishing it. There we go. Do not open the disc cover. Oh, that's I guess relevant if you want a newer one. You there. I want to play a game of cards. You, stop. Play cards. Will you play cards? Ah, there we go. I loved Triple Triad so much that I actually played it online for a little while. There was I think it was called Equestria. I can't remember. So the rules here are open. Trade rule 1. Basically what that means is we can see each other's cards and the winner gets one of the loser's cards. I choose 5 cards. Fastiticolum? Caterpillar. Oh, he's gonna kick my ass. So you have to beat your opponent in order to capture their card. He is totally gonna win this. Oh, maybe not. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, tied up. So you're trying to beat the numbers, obviously. Whichever corner it faces. There's 2 cards you get about towards the end of the first disc that basically make winning this basically a joke. Which would be the cards for the brothers, Guardian Force. That was a draw, so I didn't lose a card. That's enough cards. Let's go. Let's go fight monsters. I feel like I could have won that game if I'd thought a little better about it. That was the wrong button. What was I trying to do? In? Out. I believe this guy actually plays cards if you challenge him. I'm not going to, though. We are going to walk out instead of using the directory also because there is a draw point that I want to grab from. I think. It may be hidden. No, there we go. So this right here is a draw point. Here's how it works. When you get magic, you do not get a spell. You get units of magic. Think similar to cards. You can draw them from enemies with the draw ability, or with that ability equipped, you can find a purple fountain like this and draw a spell such as Cure. Squall now has 5 Cure spells stocked. So, let's take a look at this real quick. We are going to... So now as you see, I have the Junction ability now. The Junction Magic. I have 2 options here, Magic and Spirit. I have nothing else unlocked yet. You learn those 2 abilities. Basically, I can junction this Cure Magic to my stats and change my stats. That being said, it doesn't change anything for Magic or Spirit, largely because there's only 5. So now I'm going to start the Kistis. And she will give me the Junction Guardian Force tutorial, which I am going to mash the X button as furiously as I can to blaze through, because it is not really a brief explanation. Mash, 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 mash. Oh, there we go. He skipped it. Cool. Normally, I don't think it let me skip it back in the day. Yep, draw from enemies, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so before we go out, I'm going to do a switch. Basically, I'm going to switch my junction. Exchanges all this. No, I don't want to exchange all this junctioned. Damn it. That's fine. Well, there's only... Okay. I junction Shiva to Kistis. There is a reason for that. I'm also going to give her the draw command because we won't really need items. At least not at this stage of the game. Well, just in case, actually. Because we're really not going to need GFs for a little while. The reason for that is we are going into the Fire Cavern, where we will fight our 3rd Guardian Force, Ifrit, in order to get him as a summonable Guardian Force. The Fire Cavern is right there through that forest. I'm junctioning Shiva to Kistis, though, because Squall has the stronger physical attack, and while Kistis is summoning Shiva, she can't attack. We are not going to go straight to the Fire Cavern. We are going to grind a little bit. This is the Final Fantasy VIII battle screen. And those are Fastitulans. Fastiticon? Scary fish things. Oh, I missed it. Squall does have a gimmick with his gunblade, which you are correct about, is a gun with a sword attached to it, where if you pull the trigger right when he swipes, he can fire the gun for additional damage. No, it makes absolutely no sense. But again, I'm fighting flying fish on a beachfront. We're going to focus on killing him before we do anything. And then we're going to draw some magic from his compatriots. Oh my god, how are you not dead yet? There we go. So, when you go to draw magic, you select the draw icon, and there's 3 different spells. You have stock, you have cast, you can stock it, or you can just cast one directly from it. We're going to stock. I think he has some scan? I think it's... Let's see. Yeah, I think it's Blizzard, Scan, and Cure he has. Sleep. So, he's only doing 14 damage to us. I should have said this to memory. Blizzard, Sleep, and Scan. We're going in the Fire Cavern. We want a lot of music. to set this to memory once I get out of here. Sleep, not so much. Sleep is good for junctioning the stats to boost them, but I never really use sleep because after, I mean, not even the halfway point in the game, sleep is just a worthless skill. But I want a lot of blizzards. Let's see, how many is it? 22 blizzards. 16 blizzards. I'll go with that for right now. I want to go show some other enemies. That should be more than enough. I missed. I will say, as far as the game goes, Keestis and Squall are a very good tag team to have. I tell you what, just to show you what it's like, we are going to cast Scan. This way we can cast it but not use any from our stock. Festiticalan. A fish that swims in the ground, only the fin can be seen. One theory says that it may be a shark. It's level 6 and it's taking me this long to kill it? I'm going to primarily try to use physical weapons as much as I can. Also, the reason for that being there is an experience bonus for killing an enemy without casting offensive magic. $500 XP each, and 2 fish fins. The Guardian forces will eventually learn abilities to which they can refine items or magic or cards from drop items. I keep trying to use the right analog stick. I did not set that to memory. Motherfuck. And these things have spells I want too. R1 is the trigger. Pull it just as you strike. Same for the Renzo Kukan. That's Squall's Limit Break. We will be seeing that soonish. I think that's fire. You also want to stock some of those. The base spells are what you really want for junctioning. Scans your sleeps, they're good for it, but the base spells really do you the best. I'm doing all this now because when I get to the Fire Cave, as I mentioned before, there is an exam going on which determines your CD rank later on in the game. And one of the things that determines the rank is how quickly you complete the Fire Cave mission, which is to say the amount of time it takes from when you first begin the mission to when you actually defeat it. Now, leveling up won't necessarily help us, as your levels don't really affect much of the enemies. Every enemy is based on Squall's level. So leveling up would help us. After a certain point, Ifrit would stop leveling up. But it won't, like, to grind to the point where that would help us, I'd be here for hours. I missed that one. Gemstone pieces, those are good for later. We are going to go and learn the boost ability, so I'm going to change this to memory so I can stock some magic quickly while I'm doing this too. Ideally what I would do is I'd have Squall attack well, Squalor Keys just one attack while the other draws magic. Config. Memory. And you can of course save anywhere on the world map, as with every Final Fantasy game ever made. Yeah, the Fire Cavern is literally... shit. Where is it? Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction, that's why I can't see it. Right there. Now, this road is the road to the next town over. Again, I can't remember the name of that town, but as long as you walk on the roads on the world map, you actually don't get attacked by enemies. This fight right here should give us enough for the Guardian Force to learn the boost spell. Yeah. Less than 200 the next level. Couldn't find any items. Nope, we are 1 AP short. We're gonna run in the forest because that's where most of the enemies are, and I think they have blizzard spells in the forest too. The cat or whatever. I can't remember what they're called, but we're about to fight one. Oh yes, cure spells, we want those too. And I think that's slow, so I should... Oh no, thunder! Thunder is good. I'm trying to... So I'm gonna have her stop thunder while he stocks. Sure. And then you can move the spells back and forth between people. I'm forgetting how to do something here that would be really useful right now. There we go. Caterpillar. And he's not really doing that much damage to me in the long run. This got a lot of criticism because this is, as you can tell, very tedious. It gets easier later on in the game. There's especially like right at the end of the third disc, right before you go to the point of no return of the game. Basically a boss fountain that is full of later game enemies with the highest tier magics that are all level 1, so you're like drawing the maximum amount of magic every time. I think you can only draw 9 at a time. That should be good. I'm going to draw cast cure on us each once, so I can heal up without wasting a spell. And that's it for now. So close to leveling up. And that's boost. What that'll allow us to do is boost the Guardian Force attack power, basically, after they've been summoned. So now I want to change their learn, because they will default to something stupid, invariably. I want him to learn I'm gonna learn HP Junction first. And I want Shiva to learn Strength Junction. They won't learn either of those before we go fight Ifrit, because I'm not gonna take the time to do that. Let's take a look at magic. Yeah, we're good. Rearrange. I like to do attack and direct restore. The reason for that being when I'm on the when I'm in battle, I'm going to use attack. I don't use a lot of indirect stuff, but I can always hit back and go to the last page and get my cure spells. So, I should be good. Ifrit is not that hard to fight. Oh, I did not mean to go in there yet. I want to save before I actually approach. And before Kista starts talking, because she will try to give us another tutorial. So what we're going to do is we're going to save. We're going to rotate those saves because we're good gamers. The Alcove Plains. And let's go kick Ifrit's ass. So as I mentioned, this is the first part of the CD final examination. I go speak to these gentlemen as she explains to me how to do something when you're done. Actually, I do need to go through an junction. Shut up, Keistis. Let me actually... And we'll junction fire there. And actually, I need to... yeah, split the cure magic with Keistis so that she has the ability to cure. Okay. There's not really a lot I can junction right now, but that boosts my stats a little bit, and that is always appreciative. Or appreciated. How did that cure spell affect Keistis? Actually, no, I gave that to her. Okay. So, we have to complete this as quickly as possible and select the shortest amount of time. If Ifrit is not like done talking by the end of the time limit, then we lose. We also want to beat him with the least amount of time remaining on the clock. We want to have chosen a time best suited for our skills, blah blah blah. Basically, like, the best would be less than 2 minutes. And the timer starts now. And there are, of course, random attacks that I'm running throughout the entire thing. We are going to run like hell from every one of those. Kistis will talk and distract us the entire time. It's a bit maze-like, but mostly a straight shot right to Ifris. And this part always pissed me off. Shut up and let me run. There's a draw point off to the side. We're going to ignore it. It's just fire. And this being the fire cavern, fire is a useless spell. What is it? It's bats. And we're just gonna run. Yeah. Because it's faster. And the timer doesn't even stop while it's counting down experience. Like I said, Ifrit's not a hard boss fight, especially once you've learned boost for your Guardian Forces. He's actually on the next screen. And of course. And it's a bombs. I'm aware of what they are. Yep. We're gonna run. I believe you can actually draw cure spells from Ifrit, actually, now that I think about it. Which is useful because you could just cast them in a pinch. Are you kidding me? He's not hard, but you want to have plenty of time to fight him. Basically, the trick is to keep walloping on him, but using scan to keep an eye on his HP. And then once he gets to the point where you can kill him in one hit, to basically just chill out. Squall's like, fuck you, I'm ready. Oh, he's so awesome. He's a fire demon. He's so cool. So, he is, of course, a fire demon, which means he's weak against ice. So, I did not equip... Dude, this is gonna suck. I don't know that I can do this. Oh no. I forgot to equip the ability to summon GFs. Yeah. Sorry. That was an oversight. I probably could have done that without Guardian Forces. But it would have taken... It wouldn't have been... Yeah. 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 So before we go into this time, let me go and mention this because I don't think I did. Basically, when you junction, you can choose an ability. You can choose 3 abilities, 3 commands, and then 2 abilities. I'm not going to give her the... Well, no. Yes, that's how I want to set up. Because I'm going to give Squall the item command instead of the draw command. Okay, with the Guardian Forces, what allows you to actually summon the monsters, the summon monsters. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and use attempt to. So glad there's no, like, tint nighttime sleeping animation like there is in the other games. Do you know how to use your gunblade that you've been using for years now? They did a good job of integrating the tutorial right up until you think about it. Okay. Take 2. Oh, wait. And go. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Escaped. Escape. Just curious if the timer goes while the game is paused. That seems like the kind of thing it would do. Oh, it seems like you run into the encounters at the same spot every time. It's actually entirely possible that that's what happens. There are, of course, more encounters in this if you actually explore the area. We'll explore it on the way out. Once Ifrit is acquired, the timer stops. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I think those encounters are predisposed. Preordained, if you will. Planned encounters, not random. This will be much easier as I now have Shiva to summon and help me in the battle. Turn it on. Oh, the timer even went down while he was coming up. That's terrible. So, Shiva. Ifrit. And then the timer goes down while Squall uses ice magic. In the event that he runs out of ice magic, Squall has the stronger physical attack of the two, I believe. Your Guardian forces do take damage. Oh, oops. So you hold select and then square. Unless it has an X over it, then you don't square or it resets just like that. God damn it. Yeah, look at that. And he, of course, loses his shit. What? Oh, does he not have scan? Damn. I'll have her cast scan next time. it takes a few shots with Shiva to take him out. Demon Dust. He was doing about 200 damage, that's doing about 70 damage. He's in the final stage now, I believe. Yeah, one more hit with Shiva, and then a couple blizzards. Have to be very careful. Well, no, I've only got 4 minutes left. I need to kick his ass. I left the ATB on wait too because I hadn't played this in so long. Yeah, he just got pissed. Now he's gonna start laying the smack down. Yeah, the time limit I chose, this would have been impossible with without Shiva. Alright. And then this shot with Shiva should finish him off. He's done. And you get Ifrit's card, which is very useful. And 20 AP for your Guardian Forces. And that's all she wrote. Ifrit is now ours to use. Ifrit has the Elemental Junction ability, which I'm not going to let Keistis tell you about because I can do it so much quicker. So, first we junction Ifrit to Squall because fuck Keistis. There is an Elemental Attack junction, which is right here, and we are going to junction Blizzard to it. We're also going to junction Fire to Strength and Cure there. I'm going to replace that with Draw. I still have an ability. I'm going to replace Draw, Magic, Item. And then I'm also going to take Keistis' Blizzard. You give all that to Squall, that way basically he is going to be Death Incarnate against everything here now. Alright. Let's go explore the Fire Cavern. I don't think there's much of anything here aside from that. I think the draw point is literally it. Oh man, what is that thing called? A mule, that's right. As you can see, we are now way stronger than everything in the fire cavern. I don't even know what he had as far as magic we could draw. Fire. Squall has fire junction, so he will take the fire. 10 fires. Very nice. That sounds like a bomb. Bombs are a pain in the ass because they, with every hit, they begin to get bigger, and then after a while, they actually explode. And all he has is fire, so who cares? As you can see, Squall is doing much more damage now, thanks to the Blizzard being jumped into his elemental attack. Very nice. Oh yeah, what is FF8 learning? The draw points will restore after a little while, but for the time being we can't draw anything else from it. I don't care about summon magic. Boosts. Always be learning boost. What do you have? I don't know why you have Blizzard in the fire cavern, but okay. Oh, this is even better. Now that Squall is critical like that, we can learn something amazing. Ah, there we go. This is the Renzo Kuga. Please don't kill me. There we go. So these are limit breaks. Basically, you pull the trigger every time it says trigger. And yeah. Occasionally he will follow it up with a finisher. For now it is Rough Divide, but there are 4 additional follow-up attacks you can get for that. I'm actually going to leave Squall critical so that he can keep using his limit break. Keistis gets one later on. Actually, she has it right now, I think, called the Generator, which is incredibly useful as it's just a one-hit kill against anything in the game. And there are 2 places to go where everything is like level 99. You take Keistis there, leave her at near death, and equip her with the ability to let her strike first no matter what happens. And basically Keistis just solves all your problems for you. Perfect. No Rough Divide? And that... okay. I was about to say, that didn't kill him? Shiva has leveled up. Bum 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 bum. Oh, come on, do it. There we go. Rough Divide. It's really just a reverse Braver if you think about it. and run like hell for the exit. Interesting, now that that is concluded, the two people guarding the fire cavern to keep people from wandering in here unaided have just left. I suppose maybe they were just there to see Squall and start the time, but they've just taken off. Anyways, that seems as good a time as any to call it a day for this one. Thank you very much to everybody who joined me. Hope you enjoyed this. If this went over well enough, if I like how this video turned out, the next time you see me, we will hopefully be playing Persona 3 FAS. Or who knows? If you like this, leave a comment or send a tweet to @JCBaggy, and maybe we'll come back and we'll play through Final Fantasy VIII. Now I'm gonna heal, and I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna bid you